Hey true believers, what's up? Welcome to the Marvel Zombies Philippines podcast, and this is our toy episode. But before that, we have some new recruits. Next to me, we have Angelo Cuyengkeng. Say hi, Ange.
Hi.
Returning on the show, Iron Man fan, Mr. John Laxamana.
What's up?
And now, sporting his X-Men t-shirt,
My only X-Men shirt.
Mr. Gerard Poa.
What up?
Okay, before we talk about the toys, we have to talk about a very relevant issue now.
Very relevant.
Steve Rogers, Captain America #1 by Nick Spencer and Jesus Saiz. So guys, have you heard of the last panel?
Who hasn't? Hail Hydra.
Okay, any Cap fans here? Okay.
They're bigger fans.
The Iron Man fan says it's okay. I'll give my take. I think most of the people are enraged because, you know, Joe Simon and Jack Kirby created Captain America against the Nazis.
Yeah.
And both of these guys were Jewish creators. And Cap was really just against the Nazis, who we all know were against the Jews. So a lot of people in Hollywood also are of the Jewish people, and it would enrage me if Spider-Man did something in continuity. For example, Spider-Man 3, it kind of defeated the purpose that it was Sandman who killed Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
And it defeated the purpose of with great power comes great responsibility. But since it didn't happen in the comics, then I'm okay with that. Jay,
What are my thoughts? Okay, I've been hearing a lot of questions from people who don't really read comic books, like mainstream people, saying, "Hey, I heard Cap's now Hydra," and I've seen all the hate on the internet. I'm like, guys, it's Captain America #1. Let the story continue. It's a way for people to hook, it's a way for Marvel to hook you into buying the second issue, which I think they've done quite well. I don't really think Cap is gonna be Hydra, really Hydra, to just destroy everything that's happened in the past few years of storytelling. Again, it's issue #1, it's comics, it's a serial storytelling kind of model, so don't expect this to be the end. It's not like the last Captain America comic that you're ever gonna read. So again, wait and see. I think last week of June, that's when the second issue comes out.
I saw some memes. The next panel, Hail Hydra is then the next page is something I wouldn't say. No, but I think that it caught the world by storm because Chris Evans also tweeted, Hydra?
Apparently.
Say it isn't so. So I like how these actors are also really correct. They're really attached to their characters. They really feel with the fans, and I guess that's it. But John, what about you? What's your take?
I mean, what Jay said, it's basically issue 1. So you can't judge the whole run just by issue #1.
It's the same with the Daredevil issue when Ed Brubaker supposedly killed Foggy Nelson, and then he was still alive, and then the letters column, Brubaker had a letter to everyone. You really didn't think I'd kill Foggy, did you? So agree with Jay and John. Let's just wait. It's just issue 1, and last panels are usually there to hook you into buying the next issue. So I think good job Marvel for the marketing stunt against the relaunch of DC with DC Rebirth.
Actually, the Cap 1 came out the same day as DC Rebirth, and I think it kind of stole the thunder.
Midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight. Thank you, DC Rebirth, for holding these midnight parties. You got people to read Cap during midnight as well. Good job.
Okay, next topic. Just came out last Wednesday. We have Civil War #2 by my favorite writer, Mr. Brian Michael Bendis, and a friend of the show, Mr. David Marquez.
What up, Dave?
Have you read it, Mr. Pola?
Of course, I read it.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, somebody dies. Who dies?
He's not,
No, he's not
here.
So, our prominent best friend, Mr. James Rhodes, just bit the big one. Allegedly, apparently.
Allegedly.
We'll see.
yeah.
So is this in collaboration with the movie?
No,
I think it was just good timing.
Yeah.
I think it was just good timing. I read an interview by Tom Brevoort, and what he was saying was, it made a lot of sense for Rhodey to be the one to get the axe. Why? He's Stark's best friend. He's also the romantic interest of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
So you see that there's something personal for both of the leaders in the factions. Yeah?
That's true.
What did you think of when you heard about the death of Mr. Rhodes?
Well, death is a very vague thing in the
In
Marvel
the-
universe.
And in the comic
Very
universe.
temporary.
So it has happened before that he kind of died and they made him to a cyborg. So that's kind of plausible. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, we're just seeing the beginning of Civil War 2. So
So guys, for your information, it's I think about 10 years ago that the first Civil War comic book was released. So Angelo, did you read Civil War 1?
Yeah, I did. I really like Mark Miller, so I got into the whole first Civil War.
Hi, my name's Mark Miller, and I'm here to tell you it's more fun in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is not related to any superhero registration act. So basically, there's this Terrigen bomb that went to Ohio, and a guy named Ulysses got the Terrigen mist and now has the power to see the possible future. So Jay and I were talking off podcast earlier that Iron Man, being the futurist that he is,
doesn't want.
Respects the
respects
future.
the future.
basically.
Yeah.
But Carol Danvers or Captain Marvel wants Ulysses in custody to see.
It's like a minority report thing.
Yeah.
So preventing things from happening. And
Versus-
here, you've got questions on if the person hasn't done it yet, is the person guilty?
Yep.
So that's a very good debate, I would think.
A popular X-Man also makes an appearance in the comic book, who's standing pretty right there, right next to a San Pellegrino bottle. So Jean Grey
Young Jean Grey.
Young Jean Grey.
05 Young Jean Grey.
tries to look at the mind of Ulysses, but it's a closed system, just like a MacBook, according to Peter Parker. So guys, do check it out. This is the Marvel Zombies Philippines recommendation of the week, Civil War #2. But now we have to go to our toy episode, and we got some toy fanatics here in the Marvel Zombies studio. The all new, all different cats. So let's start with Ange. Ange, what did you bring today?
I actually have the Age of Apocalypse Sunfire, which is a great design by Joe Madureira in the 90s. And I think this, I think Jared will show you later, the quality of this toy is really good. Yeah, it used to be one of my
So
favorites.
why did you get the AOA Sunfire?
This was gifted to me because I was a fan of Age of Apocalypse in
So
the 90s.
You like Joe Mad?
I love Joe Man, yes. So I also got into Battle Chiefs, but that's another story.
I see you also brought Sunfire. Why?
Here, Sunfire. Open and played
loose.
with Sunfire.
Yeah.
Alright?
That makes
So
a difference.
if you take a look at it, very good figure, very good sculpt, very, very clean paint apps, which is not something Hasbro or Toy Biz is very good at, but it's a very clean figure. And if you take a look at the overall, character design, one of the better designs coming out of the 1990s. I'm sad that they brought back the old school Sunfire costume again in
In
Extraordinary X-Men.
What about Uncanny
This is the
Avengers?
best. This is the best for me.
Uncanny
Best design.
Avengers is the current.
No, Extraordinary X-Men. They came
So
up
you
with the
changed-
Sunfire, the old 1970s red and white Sunfire thing. I don't know why you would not want to use this one.
And if I'm not mistaken, they brought this back in continuity.
They brought this back during the Uncanny X-Force storyline, by Remender, I believe. Or no, sorry. No, it was during the Dark Ages. If I'm not mistaken, Chuck Austin run? Something like that. So back in the early 2000s, when all the X-Men writers were crap, they brought back this costume. Yeah.
Or he was brought back as the Horseman of Famine.
Yeah, he was one of the horsemen, along with Gambit and Polaris or something like that. I forgot who.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Marvel Legends from what year?
This is I don't know. This is already Hasbro.
It's 2008.
Oh, it's Hasbro
new.
already.
Yeah, this is already Hasbro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's go old school. John, I see hiding here by the Iron Man logo. You have the Mark 1.
Yeah.
From Tales of Suspense.
We
issue
call
38.
this the first appearance.
Oh,
So
the first
technically, when you say Mark 1, that's the movies.
Yeah. Sorry, Iron
No.
Man.
Someone got schooled here.
Spidey fan.
That's why. Okay. So I brought this just because Marvel Legends got me into toy collecting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was this your first toy?
No, my first one was Silver Centurion, but I want to feature this because it's rarely seen like in public, so no one gets this a lot. I mean, you see it in the
Yeah.
shelf. No,
That's a peg warmer back in the day.
it's a peg warmer. Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, it
And-
also comes with the issue.
Yeah, it also
Unless
comes with a
unless it's
comic.
the gold one.
And this is Toy Biz.
Yeah, this is the Toy
That's
Biz.
Toy
one.
Biz.
Yeah, so it's pretty Hasbro. Yeah, something like that.
One of the last few Toy Biz ones, I think.
Yeah.
Toy Biz waves.
And I see you also brought.
And this is compared to that, quite new. This is the build, same, they're both Build-A-Figures. This is for Mojo, this is for
What
Talent
was the first build?
figure.
Galactus. I think it was Marvel Legends Series 8.
And did you build Galactus?
I built Galactus.
Very good.
But I also bought that thing because there was Professor X,
Yeah,
there
that was
was
the perfect
And with the yellow.
With the chair, with the chair.
and Nightcrawler, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galactus.
That's the only reason I bought it. Then I gave Galactus away, by the way.
Do you remember your first ever Marvel toys when you were growing up?
Yeah.
My earliest Marvel toy memory was back in the 90s. It was the Marvel superheroes. It came with the gray carton. So it was the Spider-Man with the 2 suction cups. Do you remember that? And then it also came separately. He had a Spider-Mobile, and it was my grandmother who gave it to me one Christmas. And that's, I believe that started my whole fandom for Spider-Man. So I owe it to my grandmother.
That's awesome.
So, well, for me, they gave me a X-Men cake
An
for
X-Men
my
cake.
birthday, like 4th birthday. So it had 2 figures on top. They had Cable and Wolverine.
And these were the Toy Biz.
Yeah, Toy Biz ones, yeah. With
Awesome.
the retractable Wolverine claws and Cable
Spring-loaded.
chopping,
Yeah.
spring-loaded chopping
Ah.
arm action.
Series
I like
1 cable.
that. Yeah, I really like those figures.
Growing up, unfortunately, there were not a lot of Marvel toys during my time.
When was that, Jeff?
My very first Marvel toy was the X-Men Toy Biz figures.
In the 90s.
In the 90s already, because the only Marvel toys available during the 80s when I was growing up would be the Secret Wars one. It wasn't that prominent compared to like other toy lines from other comic book companies, which we will not mention.
So Jeff, for the fans out there, we were talking about it also. Secret Wars. Did the comic book come first, or did the toys come out first?
Well, according to some interviews with Jim Shooter, the comic actually was a way to promote the toy line. So, but in essence, I think the comic book became a bit more successful because we got a lot of very interesting storylines out of it. You've got your black costume Spidey from Secret Wars.
Yeah.
You've got Ben Grimm becoming human once again. We get the introduction of She-Hulk back into the Fantastic Four. Lots of interesting
So
things.
these were the toys that came with shields, with
Came with
hologram.
shields, the lenticular things,
Yeah.
which they paid homage to when they did the whole Secret Wars variant covers.
Yes.
Yes.
And what about you?
I think one of my earliest toys was a Cyclops with the skull cap, the blue and white.
X Factor.
Yeah.
X Factor Cyclops.
And then the
That was a cool-
that was a cool-
There's
yeah.
a switch on the
Yeah.
back.
That was a cool toy. Do you still have that?
No, my mom threw it away.
Uncanny X-Men Bendis Cyclops says shame. Yeah, so this is what I brought. Because I love the X-Men run of Bendis.
Wow,
I
this is the first,
I
guys.
agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. No, this one I just got into. I blame my friend Mark Castillo who brought me to this. So, from Phil Bars, we have the brand new Hot Toys. Wait, it's still in plastic. It's the new Ant-Man Hot Toys. So
Open it!
no,
Open
I'm
it!
not gonna open it.
Open it now!
If you want to check it out, you can go to your nearest Phil Bars. They have
Unboxing video.
We're promoting this for free, by the
yes,
way.
I'm promoting it for free. They got good prices of hot. I was told that they have good prices for Hot Toys.
You were told.
So, but why are we talking about the toys now? Because on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is gonna be a brand new, much bigger ToyCon, which is the biggest con here in the Philippines.
Yep.
So have you? Actually, it was John who told me to go. I remember back in
Oh yeah.
was it 06, 07
yeah.
too. And it was still small then in Mega
It's
Mall.
always been.
I think it was just one
Mega
trade
Trade.
hall, Mega Trade
No,
Hall,
it's been
Or-
two.
and then became 3.
Yeah, it became 3.
And
So
now
it's
they're
always
bringing
been
it to SMX. And they're in collaboration with, I think it's Salt Lake City Comic.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why you get some guests.
That's why we get Dean Cain.
And
Great! And
And-
Hodor!
And young Boba Fett.
And some.
Young Boba Fett's that's like a teenager now.
Yeah,
or
so
something,
he's no longer young.
And some extras from Twilight.
What's that?
Yeah, extras from Twilight.
Extras from Twilight? I'm definitely going now!
No, but here's the thing. There are some, I don't know if it's true or not, but rumor has it the 2 Lees are said to be.
I've heard the rumors about Stan Lee coming, but if he can't even make it to Canada anymore, I don't think he's gonna make that flight to the Philippines.
And Earl was also saying that a particular Agent 13
He's gonna be
might be.
We are still waiting for that.
No,
We are still waiting for that.
Confirmation, sir.
No, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
And it's like a week away, and if they haven't mentioned, Emily Van Camp or whoever, it's not gonna happen, I think.
It's not gonna happen.
Are you getting anything in toy? Looking for a particular toy?
No. Never looking for a particular toy. Just go there and see what you can buy.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprise
Just
yourself.
surprise yourself. I
That's
mean,
true.
there's something in your mind. Just maybe a couple of.
Maybe you can find an old Cyclops.
Maybe,
extra,
maybe,
or-
maybe.
I'll put
And,
it back.
and a tip for you guys who's were dropping by.
Yeah, some tips.
Always rummage through those plastic containers with all those individually wrapped figures. Because you get like good bargains.
The loose ones.
The loose ones. If you're really like looking for a specific character and you just want to have it regardless of the condition, then you can get them for cheap and even haggle for your prices.
Jay, are you looking for anything? Like a thrown away toy back in the 80s?
Well, I've gotten like the old X-Men Toy Biz stuff that I wanted when I was quite young, but I didn't get. So I have, like, if you remember, Team X Wolverine. I've been looking for that figure for the longest time. So it's like he's clad in black and gold.
That was Wolverine 5. I had that in one of my.
Yes,
one of
it's
my-
Wolverine 5. I actually have that. So I'm not really looking for anything now, but they recently just announced the Build-a-Juggernaut series, and it has a lot of good fan favorites that are being redone. So we now have a new Jim Lee robe finally.
Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legends Hasbro. We've got the new Kitty Pryde, a modern Havoc, an Iceman figure, which I will
Classic.
stop there.
Is it sorry.
It's Wolverine and the X-Men Iceman, so it has like these like ice spike
shards,
kind of
yeah.
things.
Okay.
You've got like AVX cable and a new Deadpool again. Deadpool's like becoming the new Wolverine, and of course a new brown Wolverine. So I'm still contemplating whether or not I'm gonna get that. Now the beauty of this wave actually is that the Kitty Pryde figure comes with a Magneto Onslaught head. So there's a previous wave, Build-a-Figure wave, it's called the Red Onslaught. You've got a red skull head there
Yeah.
with
Oh,
an
wow.
Onslaught body.
Yes.
So if you want to interchange,
You
put the Magneto head, because the last time Toy Biz came out with an Onslaught Build-A-Figure, it was the Crab Onslaught. It was the second iteration of Onslaught, and I hated that figure. So this is the perfect opportunity if you guys are interested in Onslaught to get that. I
Very
think.
nice, yeah.
So I guess we'll see each other in ToyCon this weekend.
Yeah, most probably.
Andrew, sorry, are you getting anything particular?
No, I'm
Are
not
you going?
I might, yeah.
You might go.
I'm not looking for anything particularly.
Looking for Emily Pan.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or a lookalike cosplayer.
Or a Twilight Extra.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so there are a lot of cosplayers will be in
there.
the. So if you're
They're
into that,
usually there.
you should go to SMX
Mhm.
June 10, 11, and 12. So
But
I guess that's it for this week's episode of the Marvel Zombies Philippines podcast. For Jeff Canoy, who is in New York, Earl Maghirang, who's still at home, and Rick Olivares, who's covering a lot of games now. He's very busy since it's going to be UAAP season soon.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ange and John,
Yeah.
for joining me and Jet for this toy episode. So true believers.
True believers.
True believers. We'll see you in ToyCon.
See ya.